change, please, mate. Spare us a bit of change. Sorry. Any change, please, love. Bit of change, please, darling. Bit of change, mate. Thank you. Bit of change, please. Oi! Oi! Down here! What do you want? You enjoying the freak show, are you? Any change, please?
Morning. Morning. Do you know, I haven't seen a single human being since I left here on Friday night. Oh.
Well, I had a very interesting chat with a cold caller.
You saddos. What do you get up to over the weekend, do you think?
In my experience, Dr. Bell, people who bring their private life into work are usually thoroughly second-rate. Oh. Good morning, Mill Health Centre. Can I help? You want to make an appointment?
What? Oh, yes, I sure do.
Right, I'm off now, guys. See you later. See you, Michelle.
Bye.
Bye. I'm sorry, Mr. Staples. I can't fit you in at that time.
Well, when can we meet? I want to see you.
We have availability at 2:15.
Yeah, fantastic. Where shall we meet?
Could I just have the address, please?
You know, you're getting very good at this, Vivian.
Yes, fine. We'll see you later, then.
Vivian?
Yes?
Did I hear you make an appointment for someone over lunchtime when the surgery is closed?
What? Don't be ridiculous. I've noticed this about you, Dr. Fenton. I think it's high time you got your ears syringed.
Sorry?
Any change, please, love?
I'd really like to help you.
All right. What, you come back with your pocket money then, have you?
No. What I thought was, you could come back to our house for some breakfast. You could get cleaned up there. We've got a spare room if you want to stay with us for a while. It's all wrong the way people like you have to sleep out in the cold. Loads of people have got bedrooms that aren't even being used.
Well, aren't you the good little Samaritan, eh? What about your mum and dad? I bet they're not so full of Christian charity.
I haven't got a dad, and my mum, she's at work.
Yeah?
But she's really nice. She's bound to let you stay.
Right.
Please, come back with me.
All right. I mean, this lot won't buy a sausage, will it, eh?
We've got loads of sausages.
Melody. Lovely Melody. I was hoping to catch you in between patients.
Oh, sounds painful.
I don't suppose you could take a few of my late morning appointments, could you?
Well,
I'll do the same for you sometime.
well, beg just a little bit more.
Please.
Go on, then.
All right.
You got a problem?
Oh, no, just an annoying lunch meeting. I tried to get out of it.
Is it work-related?
Not exactly, no. Look, do you mind if we talk about this later?
Okay.
Thanks.
It gives him time to think of an excuse.
Decent butty, that.
It's a shame none of my old clothes would fit you. Yours are horrible.
Thanks a bunch.
You know what I mean. So, how did you,
Well, end up like this? That's why you've got me here. Some school project or something.
No. I just want to know.
I ran away from home when I was 17.
Why?
Didn't get on with my dad. He
He didn't reckon much to me.
And your mum?
She was sick. Look, I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Where did you go when you left?
I went to London first.
What was it like?
Scary. Very scary. First night outside, couldn't believe how cold it was. How hard the ground was. Spent half the night staring at a grid, tracing the patterns on it with my fingers. I got beaten up in my first week, and that did for my clothes. I remember the first time someone looked at me like I was scum.
But why didn't you go back and see your mum? Surely you
What do you know about it? What are you pumping me for anyway?
Come in. Daniel.
Look, I'm sorry about being cagey before. It's just I've got a GA councillor meeting this afternoon, and I didn't want the others knowing.
No, please don't apologise. No, I'm entirely to blame. I shouldn't have put you on the spot. You know, I can see that you're determined to work your way through this. I admire you for that.
Thanks, Julia. I really appreciate your support.
No problem.
Could you do me a favour?
Oh, I thought there'd be a catch.
No, it's just I was supposed to take out some money from my mum, £20, and do the shopping, but I don't really feel up to it. Here's the card and the shopping list. The PIN number's 2172.
Hang on. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Are you trying to set me up?
No, I just...
And what sort of a kid are you? You got to know that you shouldn't be doing this. Don't you ever watch the news?
Sometimes.
Well, what if I don't come back?
I think you will. Please, take it.
Okay. But, don't say that I didn't warn you. Time for the scran.
Nolly, you forgot the list. See you later. He's gone.
What was he like?
Horrible, but nice.
Well, shouldn't take him more than half an hour. All we can do now is wait.
How much have we got in there?
About £2,000.
What if he cleans us out?
Doesn't matter now.
Joseph?
Sorry.
Rule number 1, remember your own name. Thank you. Right.
Come on, Michael. Didn't eat breakfast.
I can't eat. I'm too nervous. It's him.
Oh, hey, Michael. Are you not in school today?
It's an inset day.
Right. Are you going to let me in then?
Of course, in many ways, you're an absolute natural. The way you ordered aperitifs, giving me advice as if you really cared, yet not bullying me into something I didn't really want. And you're always so well groomed. Clean nails are an absolute essential.
Well, I try to look fresh.
Absolutely. Oh,
Oh, excuse me. Clean fork for the lady, please.
very nicely handled.
There you go. So, are you happy with your pain relief?
It's fine.
You seem a bit down today.
Of course I'm down. I'm dying. Sorry. I just feel a bit coldy, that's all. You know what they say about the last straw?
Michael seems a bit peaky too.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Have you, thought any more about what will happen afterwards?
What do you think? I think about nothing else.
So you've spoken to a social worker to discuss Michael's care arrangements?
Don't want that for my son.
I know that, but you...
No, I won't go back there. I hated it when she was in hospital. I'll do anything. I'll look after myself. I won't go back there again. I'm sorry, Mum.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe it won't come to that.
I know it's hard for both of you, but it really is better to have some sort of plan. You want to have a say in Michael's future, don't you? Look, I've got a repeat prescription for you here. How about I fill it in and I can bring it back for you?
Don't you have to get off anyway?
It's okay, I can do it. Anyone would think you're trying to get rid of me.
I'll see you out.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, considering them all mariniere.
You know what I mean.
I rang you.
I've come here to tell you to stop this childish nonsense right away.
Well, you might as well have some lunch now you're here.
We've got nothing to say to each other. Friday proved that.
It's not what it did for me.
Right, do's. Do be romantic. Do be professional. Do be discreet. Ooze charm. Try and be interesting. More importantly, be interested. My ladies want a handsome young man who will listen to them all night, hang on their every word. If they wanted a man to ignore them, well, they've probably got one at home. I'm now going to talk to you for 15 minutes about my hairdresser. Any glazing over on your part, and I know you're not doing your job properly.
You knew I was married. I had a duty to the children. No, it's something I thought you could forgive me for, especially now.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you've had to sacrifice your own happiness too out of duty. Your mother.
But that's not the same thing at all. There wasn't a third person involved. How dare you bring my mother into this?
Oh, dear. Not handling this very well, am I?
No, you're not.
So you have that root riser mousse on right now?
It's been a godsend. Huh? Where has all the time gone? So you are genuinely interested in hair products, are you?
No.
Right, don'ts. Perhaps you'd like to tell me what you won't do.
Right. Well, no talking about football or cars.
Unless the conversation is initiated by the client herself. You could be taking out Delia Smith.
Indeed. And no sex.
That goes without saying. But plenty of innocent flirtation, a bit of teasing. I mean, we want her to come back for more, don't we? I mean, she's got to end up wanting to feel better about herself than before she came in. And definitely, no rubbernecking. Ever.
Look, think about it, Viv. Everything's changed. There's absolutely nothing in our way now. I mean it, Viv. You're the only woman I've ever loved. I've never stopped thinking about you.
What a load of sentimental old guff. You're not going to sway me with your charm, Lionel Mead.
You said that before.
Have I?
Yeah, years ago. That afternoon in the sluice room. When you were showing me your new French knickers. And then Matron came in.
And you pretended to be looking at my tonsils.
Yeah. Oh, that was inspired, I thought.
You old fool.
Oh, a smile. When did you last do that? You used to smile all the time, Viv. What happened?
Life?
It's after 2:30.
That's more than 3 hours. I don't think he's coming back, love. At least we tried. At least we know now it wouldn't have been right for me to leave you with him.
But he could have started a new life. It would have been good for him and me.
Perhaps it's time we talk properly about care.
Some of my ladies have special requirements.
Like what?
How are you with role play?
Well, I don't know. I hear a lot of women have a thing about firemen.
Now you're talking. You wouldn't happen to have a spare uniform at home, would you?
Hey, here's your repeat.
Thanks, Michelle.
Look, I'm really sorry about earlier.
No, you're right. We've been talking about it, and we'd like you to contact the social worker for us. We know what's going to happen. It's time for us to get ready.
Well, I think it's the right thing. If Michael's familiar with the people that'll be making decisions on his behalf, well, that's a good thing.
He's come back.
Hang on, only that bloke from the high street. What's he doing here?
He's my brother.
I understand now what you went through, and I can't tell you how sorry I am for my part in it.
Fine. You've said your piece. You've squared your conscience. Finished. Now, I've got to get back to work.
She's still in there somewhere, you know.
Who?
The real Viv. The one I used to know, the one who used to dance me under the table, who was up for anything.
I was never like that.
Oh, yes, you were. Is that how deeply she's buried? All wrapped up in that great prickly armour.
You hurt me. I had to do something to protect myself. You're wasting your time. All this foolishness belongs to youth and inexperience. All those days are long gone. Shall we get the bill?
I had Michael give him my cash card as a test.
What? And he came back with it, and almost all the money. He bought himself a coat, but why shouldn't he? It's freezing. And he told me downstairs he's going to pay it all back anyways.
I don't believe this.
I know you, Nolly. I spent 16 years of my life with you. You're kind and sensitive and honest.
No.
This is just some kind of protective shell. I know you'd never hurt Michael, no matter what life's done to you in the meantime. He was a good brother to me. We were very close. Can't have changed that much.
Let's get out of my way, kid.
Michael!
No.
Leave him. This isn't right.
Are you going to run away all your life? You ran away 20 years ago because Mum was sick and you've been running ever since.
That's not why I left.
Yes, Dad was hard, but Mum was in pain and wasting away before your eyes and you just couldn't bear it. You're such a coward, Nolly. I am offering you the home I worked hard for, a future, a settled life. Are you finally ready to do this, or are you just going to run off and lick your own sorry wounds just like you always do?
What if I like my life? What if I don't want to be tied down?
So what? Michael needs you.
Well, I will not give up my freedom for a kid that I don't even know.
Freedom to freeze. Freedom to starve. Drifting around the streets, refusing to engage with life. You're waiting to die. And if you only knew how much I want to live.
OK, just leave him alone. This has got to stop. You're basically trusting your son's welfare to a complete stranger.
But isn't that what I'd be doing if we were in care? Is that what you are then, Nolly? Just a stranger to us?
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm just like any of the blokes in the hostel, so why don't you ask one of them to step in and take over?
Remember the dens we'd build on Rosforth Common? We'd steal gypsy creams from the tin and go down there. You'd read comics to me, every last little speech bubble. You were so patient. That's the kind of childhood I've tried to give Michael, the kind I want him to continue to have, not locked up in some place with a load of people who are paid to love him.
OK, I'm sorry, but this is unrealistic. Nolly is not fit to look after a child. I'm going to have to inform social services.
You can't.
You mean you'd speak against Nolly? Make it harder for us?
I would never forgive myself if something happened to Michael.
Nolly! Nolly! He doesn't want me, Mum.
You didn't want either of us.
Sorry.
I'm not a bad man, you know.
I never said you were.
Just someone that made a mistake way back and I can't seem to get over it. Can you understand that? Or have you always done everything right?
So, is this the right thing to do now, then? Just walk away?
Sounded like you were all in favour of it.
No, I just didn't think it was a good idea to rush into things. But maybe it's not a good idea to rush away either.
What do you mean?
Why are you still here?
Don't know. Nothing else in my diary.
So why don't you go back in then?
Have you report me to social services?
No, I wouldn't have reported you. Just ask them to keep an eye on you, that's all. Do you want to help them?
I don't know what I want.
But you don't want to leave.
I suppose that is something.
Don't make another mistake, Molly.
Thank you, Joseph.
Stunning perfume, by the way.
Oh, would you like it?
It's beautiful.
You're really rather good at this, aren't you? Well, I can see that Joseph's certainly ready, but is Daniel? Could you do what you've done in the last hour and accept £100 for it?
Sure.
Well, welcome to the business, my dear.
Viv, please. It's hard to find the right person. To to make a connection, especially at our age. Don't walk away.
You're deluded. You're living in the past. I'm a different person now.
Well, I don't think so. But even if you are, I'd just like to take some time to get to know you again. Or just as a friend, if you like. See how it goes. Surely there's no harm in that.
All right.
She's 15, you know that, don't you?
Crispy, right?
Oh, no. Excuse me.
Oh.
Vicky?
Oh, yeah, just give us a minute.
Kiss me.
Not part of the service, sorry.
Would 100 be enough to change your mind?
Next up on BBC1 Today, Diagnosis Murder.